Next, recognizing the 2019 and 2020 division directors will be your immediate past director, district director, Jim Eng. Please give him a warm welcome.
I hope everybody could hear that. It's my handy clapper. All right. Well, I promise all of you that the rest of the afternoon will be full of excitement. It will not be boring. I've heard people say, oh, these awards, they're boring. I promise you, I will add variety. You've heard this, the phrase, variety of spice adds life, or okay. So at this time, I'd like to recognize all of the area directors and division directors from the 2019-2020 calendar year. You saw that photo that we took last year. I will always cherish that moment because when we came together last year for our training, wasn't that amazing? It takes an entire team. We had 45 area directors, 9 division directors, plus the executive team of 7. We're talking over 60, plus all the committee chairs. All right, at this time, let me pull up my notes. All right, at this time, I would like to introduce each and recognize each division director. First is Angelina of Agave Division. I first met Angelina at our superhero-themed district spring conference in Phoenix last year, dressed as Batgirl. As a division director, you are well organized. When faced with adversity, your organization skills allowed you to lead a cohesive group of area directors. I did get the opportunity to listen to one of your online speeches about how you need to wear different wigs at home to let your family know when you're working or when you're in a Toastmasters meeting or when it is playtime. Thank you for your service to the district, and I look forward to seeing you again at a future Toastmasters event. Next is for Catalina Division is Sue Delap. I first met Sue over 10 years ago at Leaders First in Tucson when I became an area governor at that time. Today, they're called area directors. I have had the opportunity to work with you in various projects and committees in supporting the district, such as High Performance Leadership, Youth Leadership, Conference, Toastmasters Leadership Institute, the Book Festival, and many more. But most important, I thank you for your dedication and commitment in sticking with me and mentoring the Cosmopolitan Toastmasters Club members at the University of Arizona. As a division director, I knew you would inspire, motivate, and lead your area directors to success. Your division had 2 out of 5 areas that became distinguished. Thank you for your friendship and service to the district. Next, for the Mojave Division, Barbara Schumacher. Barbara, I first met you last year at our spring district council meeting in Phoenix when we needed someone to step up to fill the Mojave Division Director position. I saw your hand go up among the crowd. I heard your soft voice say, I will, to the position. As a division director, you led your team with compassion and commitment. I am so lucky to have met you and worked with you this past year. Thank you for your friendship and service to the district. For the Navajo Division, Curtis Henson. I first met you at TLI in Phoenix last year. I saw you running around making sure all the rooms were configured and set up for the facilitators. As a division director, I knew you had your hands full with TLI and the responsibilities as the division director, but TLI was a success. I thank you for your service to the district. For the Picacho division, Jeanette Cannon. I can't recall when we first met in Tucson, but I saw you at many Toastmasters events in Tucson over the years, such as TLI, speech contest, and conference. I was happy to see you as an area director and then stepping up to be a division director last year. I admire your steadfast emails in communicating with your area directors and keeping me informed. Thank you for your service and commitment to the district. For the Saguaro division, Connie Weiss. I have known you for over 10 years. Even though you live in the Tempe area and I live down here in the Tucson area, I have seen you at many Toastmasters events, and I've had the privilege of working with you last year. I admire your creativity and imagination when working with your area directors. You were able to inspire and motivate your team in making your division, the Saguaro division, a select, distinguished division. Congratulations. Thank you for your service and commitment to the district. For the Tonto division, Edwin Weston. I first met you at our superhero-themed district spring conference in Phoenix last year. You have superhero qualities. When you decided to run for Tonto division director, I knew your area directors were in good hands. You were able to lead, inspire, and motivate your team in making your division, the Tonto division, a select, distinguished division. Congratulations. I love your energy and passion. Don't ever stop. Thank you for your service and commitment to the district. For the Verde division, Karen Hewitt. I first met you at our superhero-themed district spring conference in Phoenix last year as well. When you decided to be a division director and a co-chair for the spring conference committee, I saw determination in your eyes. I saw you lead your team of area directors with the same passion. When I got to know you better as a division director last year, I saw that fire within you to not give up. Keep that fire burning. Thank you for your service and commitment to the district. For the Zuni division, Dr. Franklin Jayasim. I met you last year at our first area director and division director training in Phoenix. I did not know anything about you. Who is this doctor? But when I heard you speak and give your division director report at our first district executive committee meeting, you spoke with fire and passion about your area directors. In the beginning of the year, you had challenges filling your team and eventually losing an area director, but you overcame this adversity. You are a doer. You worked for your division. You took over for Area Z6 and you delivered. You led your team to have three three distinguished areas, Z3, Z4, and Z5. Congratulations. Thank you for your service and commitment to the district. Wow, thank you. Wasn't that fun and exciting? Let's put on a hat right now. How about that? This is my Toastmasters hat. At this time, I'd like to briefly explain what the Distinguished Area and Division programs. As I had mentioned earlier, the two divisions, Saguaro and Tonto, were select distinguished. If you look on your screen, you'll see some information. In order to be a distinguished division, you must not have any club losses, not one club loss. So to be distinguished, you must have the number of distinguished clubs equal to at least 40% of the division's club base that started on July 1st. To become select distinguished, which these two divisions were, they needed the number of distinguished clubs to equal at least 45% of the division's club base, and to be president's distinguished, at least 50%. And so that is excellent. Well done. And then you'll see when we get to the area directors, in order for an area to be distinguished, again, these criteria is no club loss, complete at least 75% of club visits in both round 1 and 2. That's the first 6 months and the latter 6 months of the year. So the area director, you have an important role, and also to inspire your clubs to achieve distinguished status, at least 50% of your area's club base to be distinguished. And to be select distinguished area, you need plus 50% of the area's club base plus one more distinguished club. And for president's distinguished, again, 50% of your area clubs must be distinguished plus one more president's distinguished area, and a net club growth of 1. So you need to have a brand new club added to your area. Next slide. At this time, I will be calling up each of the area directors. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Recognizing the 2019-2020 Agave area directors will be Angelina Baudry. Since Angelina has a prior commitment today, she has provided a pre-recorded video. Please, let's give Angelina a warm welcome. I can't hear anything.
I do apologize. Let me stop sharing and then I'll share again with audio.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. I'm sad that I cannot be there with you live today to
Can you guys
celebrate
hear it?
the 2019-2020
Yes.
Toastmasters year with all of you. But I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to record this so that I could thank my incredible area directors from the Agave division this year. I would not be here if it weren't for you four. Without you, the Agave division would not have been as successful as it was. And while it was not the year that we set out to have or plan to have, I am proud of all of the hard work that each of you put in. So I would like to thank each of my area directors individually. A1, Lana Barrett, thank you so much for all of your work this year. I appreciate your dedication to the district and to your clubs, and I'm kind of sad that I won't be getting your phone calls so often anymore. It was a treasure working with you and speaking with you and helping you to help your clubs grow. A2, Barb Novi, thank you so much. You brought so much to the table this year, and you worked so hard to make sure that your clubs did so well. And you had the challenge of having your home club in your area, which is, it's very difficult to look at your own club with fresh eyes, but you did it incredibly, and I am so proud of you. A3, Vidya Prasanth, thank you so much for your hard work. You also had the challenge of having your home club in your area and having to look at it with unbiased eyes, and I think you did a fantastic job on that as well, and for all of your clubs. And A4, Carol Bennett, I remember when I said that I was going to be running for division director, you said that you would be an AD for me. And I know it was rough, and it wasn't as fun as we would have expected with this year turning out the way it did, but I really appreciate that you came to work for me and for all the hard work that you put in for your clubs, and I know they appreciated it. All of my area directors did a fantastic job. I am thankful that we were able to hold contests at the area level prior to the lockdown, and because I got to see you shine, all of you, shining on that stage. And I wish that we all could have had that opportunity. I wish we could have had the division contest where I could have lauded your achievements there in front of a big crowd, but here I am on video talking about how fantastic you were. And I wish this year was better. It was what we had set out for it to be, what we had planned for it to be, but it was what it was, and you guys made the most of what we had, and that shows me that you guys are true leaders, taking adversity and turning it into success. And thank you so much for making the Agave division successful this year, as successful as it could possibly be given the circumstances, and for shifting your focus and never giving up, working hard and making club visits via Zoom and any other way you possibly could. And I know that our members appreciate everything you did. Please continue to lead. Whether it's in Toastmasters or out, I know that the four of you are leaders and you have developed servant leadership skills, and I don't want you to give that up just because the Toastmasters year is over. Thank you again for your hard work, and here's to a better 2020-2021 year. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Angelina. Okay. Well, because now this is the slide of the area directors for Agave, A1, A2, A3, A4. Thank you all Agave area directors. Thank you. Next. Due to Angelina's various wigs, I decided to wear different hats to change it up a little bit. So at this time, recognizing the 2019-2020 Catalina area directors will be Sue DeLapp. Please, let's give Sue a warm welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Past District Director. Fellow Toastmasters, last year was quite the year, but I want to recognize two activities that my 5 area directors did that really made a difference. The first one was attending the club meetings, the club contests, speech contest meetings in January. That made a big difference on the success of those clubs in the area contest. It made a big difference. It made a big difference when we went to Zoom. I heard from all of the area directors about how they were in contact with their clubs, and all but one club is on Zoom today. And I think it has a lot to do with those area directors. I'd like to acknowledge those area directors, starting with Dan Barley in C1. He was able to achieve his DTM. Congratulations, Dan. He did a great job with that group. Bradley Kessler is into his pathway level 4. Katrina Oasin, C3. She also achieved her DTM and had a little bit of a difficult year, but achieved distinguished with all of her clubs. C4 area director Ron Limbaugh. He earned his second DTM and is a new Desert Willow Division director. Area C5, Bill King. He was with the Sierra Vista clubs and had a difficult year losing his father earlier part of the year, but he pursued and had one of the most fun speech contests. Area C5 achieved distinguished. I want to thank these area directors for going above and beyond the call of duty with their clubs. I appreciated it. I know the clubs appreciated it, and the district. Congratulations, Mr. Past District Director.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue. Next, for our Mojave Division, recognizing the 2019-2020 Mojave Area Directors will be Barbara Schumacher. Please let's give Barbara a warm welcome.
Thank you so very much, Toastmaster Jim. You are wonderful. Today, it is my honor to publicly and personally thank 3 Mojave area directors. Area 1 Director, Don Johnston from Lake Havasu City, has the most interesting story on how he became a Toastmaster. He was just supposed to be helping his wife, Jelly. He turned out to help, and that was in every single one of his clubs, and me, very much. Thank you so much, Don, for all your hard work that came directly from your heart. Peggy Peasley got off to a rough start. Right after July 1st last year, Peggy broke her foot, and not even a full week later, she broke her wrist. Yet Peggy was able to visit clubs and submit all her required reports. I appreciate the tenacity, and I thank you, Peggy, for your service as an Area 2 Director. Area 3 Director Frank Lopez kept excellent notes in a composition notebook that I gave to my Mojave crew, sectioned off for each club for a personal journey of club activities. It was extremely helpful to me at club officer trainings in Prescott and again in Flagstaff. Frank, I thank you for all your very much appreciated help. And Toastmaster Jim Ing, it was a pleasure working with you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Barbara. For the Navajo Division, Curtis is unable to attend. I will be recognizing the area directors. Okay. For N1 Area Director, I would like to thank Mary Jezwinski for your service and commitment to the district. I will always remember you by your smile. I know that I haven't worked very closely with many of you, but that's what I'll always remember, your smile. Thank you. For N2 Area Director, I would like to thank John Novi for your service and commitment to the district. I know this was new for you, and due to COVID, with the technology and Zoom, I know it was a challenge, but you overcame this and came on strong at the very end. Thank you so much. For N3 Area Director, I would like to thank Alan Claypool for your service and commitment to the district. Alan, I want to say, my wife said to me one day at one of the area director trainings, she says, Jim, there was this tall gentleman that thanked her. It was during bringing the food and lunch. And I said, do you know his name? And she says, no, I don't know his name, but he was tall. So I looked around, I kept pictures, and I go, it's Alan. Alan, thank you. Those little words made a big difference. Thank you. For N4 Area Director is Barbara Mazzoni. I would like to thank you, Barbara, for your service and commitment to the district as well. I know you came in at the very last minute for fulfilling the N4 Area Director. I know it was new, but you stuck with it. Thank you. For our N5 Area Director, I would like to thank Steve Bro for your service and commitment to the district. I've known you for over 10 years, but in a different capacity where I knew of you, haven't really worked with you much, but in the past year I have, and you are truly an amazing and dedicated Toastmaster. Thank you. For N6 Area Director, I would like to thank Robert Rosen for your service and commitment to the district. You as well is somebody new that I haven't really met and known because I live down here in the Tucson area, but you were able to lead your area to a distinguished status area. Congratulations. That is amazing. Thank you so much for your dedication and leadership. Okay. Next, recognizing the Picacho Division Area Directors will be Jeanette Cannon. Please let's give Jeanette a warm welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Past District Director. Fellow Toastmasters, it's great to be here. And I want to thank my division directors, P1, Lulu Rice, Lulu and I, who started Toastmasters together about the same time. It's been great getting to know you. We're in the same home club. And you overcame your reluctance to take on the role of area director, but you just shined and did a great job and achieved her DTM this year. So way to go, Lulu. Great job. P2 Area Director Susan Miller. Susan did a great job stepping up. She was area director for my home club. She was there all the time, and she's fellow coach for Sunrisers with me. She's there all the time as well. And she did a really great job. And I commend Susan for working as a great team member, particularly with Evie, who broke her ankle. And Susan really stepped in to help her out. Great job, Susan. Thank you for your service. Evie did a great job and regularly visited her clubs. I commend Evie. She has worked tirelessly to help revive Recon Roadrunners, which is now, they are coming together and having meetings. And we're so proud of that. It's an old club. They've been around a long time, and it would be really sad to lose them. We almost did, but good job, Evie, coming together with that. And great job with the area contests as well. P4, Stephen Button. It was a pleasure getting to know Stephen. I was area director for his home club, Veterans. He was president. And I was excited that he decided, I encouraged him, he decided to step up to leadership of area director. Did a great job, had a great contest. I commend Stephen. He worked really hard to revive one of his challenge clubs. So great job, Stephen. Great job, Picacho. And I also want to recognize we had 2 select distinguished P1 and P4. So great job. Thank you, Picacho area directors.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Mr. Immediate past district director.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeanette. Recognizing the 2019-2020 Saguaro area directors will be Connie Weiss. Please let's give Connie a warm welcome.
Yay, Saguaro! It was an incredible year. I've been so blessed to have such a fantastic team. We've learned from each other, we had fun, and we really served the Saguaro division. I can't be more proud than anybody for my ADs. They did such an amazing job. Let's start with Ryan. He was always the muscle and the brains to help everybody figure things out and was willing to step up. The second person is Ray, the quiet one, behind the scenes. He was like the ninja accomplishing his goals to become select distinguished. My third, S3, Rocky, oh my gosh, he has such a sly sense of humor. He will do a fantastic job as a division director next year. Then there is my Jennifer, so willing to learn and try and encourage her clubs. She had a difficult task, and down to the very end, she was trying to recruit people. I mean, on the last day, she was making those calls. Jennifer, you inspired me with your tenacity. And then my S5, Don Kramer. Again, very quiet, silent, but deadly. He kept everybody engaged, and he had a fantastic idea, being the very first one of the guinea pig to host a contest, and it went flawlessly. Alicia, she was like the breath of fresh air, positive, encouraging, very creative. She would take any duty on. She kept track of the minutes and always asked how she could help. An amazing team, and I'm so blessed. And I think the clubs in Saguaro were very pleased with their ADs. Nobody said, I didn't know who my AD was. So thank you for an amazing year.
Thank you, Connie. Next, for our Tonto division, recognizing the Tonto area directors will be Edwin Weston. Please let's give Edwin a warm welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Past Immediate Director. I'm so thankful for all my area directors this year or last year. They did an excellent job. I was proud of each and every single last one of them. Jerry Fossey, congratulations on making Select Distinguished. You did an excellent job working with your 5 clubs, and I can't thank you more. Zeus Ramirez, he came in a little bit after we started, but you picked up right. You just came in and took over and did what you had to do to make your area the best area we could possibly get. And I thank you for that. Payal Guerrero, I love working with her. She's going to make a great division director. She also had some challenges at the beginning, but she worked through them to do the best job she can. Michael Milan, very proud of him also. He did everything he could to work with all his clubs. He was always there. He always stayed engaged. Thank you, Michael. Jamie Patterson, you made it to a distinguished area. I'm very proud of you as my mentee and also being my right hand and keeping me up to date on what we had to do as a division. You did a great job helping us put the contest together. We had 5 of the best contests I've seen in a long while. And I'm very proud of each and every single one of my area directors. But I have one more person to have to mention. He wasn't an area director, but he was an AD in training. and that is Angel. Angel came into our team hungry. He wanted to learn, and we taught him everything we could, and I want to congratulate him for being the area director this year. He'll make a great area director. Mr. Past District Director.
Thank you, Edwin. Thank you. Next, to recognize the Verde Division Area Directors, please welcome Karen Hewitt.
Thank you, Mr. Immediate Past District Director Jim. I really looked out with my area directors last year. I had some of the most amazing human individuals that I could have ever wished for. And that's what I really wanted. I wanted to learn their stories and see what made them and help them with their leadership goals. First, for Verde 1, this person may seem a little quiet when you start talking to her, but as an author and a incredible history, that once you listen to her stories, you know how much she has to give, how much joy that this person gives, and that would be Mary Hart. Thank you, Mary, for everything that you did. You did a fabulous job with your clubs. Then with Verde Area 2, Julie, she is this sweet, kind, gentle individual, but she has so much joy and hope. Not only did she successfully help her clubs and visit them with a lot of gusto and grace, she also completed her master's degree as well, which, what an achievement. So proud of you. Then we had in Verde 3, Ray Stoll. Ray is a character and a half. He does so much. If you can just listen to some of his stories, he has such a wealth of experience and serves so many people on so many ways. Not only did he do a great job with his clubs, he also achieved his DTM last year, which I believe was several years in the making. So proud of him. In Verde 4, we had Dina. Dina was just a kind, quiet person who really helped out a lot. And I just, shame she wasn't here today. Then in Verde 5, this person was my surprise. I didn't know Sarah very well before she decided to step up for an area director, but is super organized, super ambitious, super creative, and stepped up to be my assistant division director, helped with all the contests, and now not only did she achieve her DTM, she achieved her DTM in Legacy and Pathways last year and is the current Palo Verde division director. I could not be prouder. And then in Verde 6, I've known this person a long while, and Vicky is the epitome of joy. She makes everybody smile when you meet her. Not only that, she's been a Toastmaster for 20 years, and she'd never stepped outside the club for leadership before. And this was her year. She had challenges of a personal nature, losing her father early in the year, but boy, did she give everything she had and really run. And then Sarah became President's Distinguished last year in a fully corporate area, even with COVID. So thank you to all of my area directors. You guys did amazing. I am incredibly proud of what you did and what we will be seeing from you going forward. Mr. Past District Director.
Thank you, Karen. Next is our Zuni division, and recognizing the Zuni area directors will be Dr. Franklin Jayasim. Please welcome Dr. Franklin Jayasim.
Thank you, Past District Director Jimmy. In our Zuni division, we had a total of 6 directors. For Zuni 1, we had Raul Amaviska. Raul, you were an amazing person. I remember the first meeting we had with the club where I had to run because I had given a time that you will be arriving at around 9 o'clock at the club. You were 5 minutes before me, and I thought, I will have to be there, and you covered it up. And every meeting from there on, I did see that you were available, and any reports which you requested, which I requested for the district, you gave it on time. Thank you so much. Ken Kelly, initially I was finding it very difficult. I thought he's a military man. And when he came to my house to collect the awards, I found he was such a gentleman and trying to help with all the thoughts we had and also progress his Zuni division. Thank you, Ken. We have Satwinder Randhawa. He brought his clubs to a distinguished status. And he's also a very amazing person, mainly because our dates changed for the contest before the COVID issue. And he said, don't worry, Franklin, I'll get you the space and ensure that your dates are covered. And he conducted 3 contests on the same day, which is going to be memorable for me. And it was not even, his company didn't even charge for those days or time. And he provided the snacks, the breakfast, lunch, and everything. He took care of every club members who came there and the leaders who came there. Thank you, Satwinder. We have Elizabeth Chio. Elizabeth Chio was pretty much like my sister. Anything I say, I need to do this, she'll say, Franklin, don't worry, I'm there. I'll give the awards, the medals to other Zuni directors, and she helped me a lot. And also, when I said that reports had to be given during the COVID time, she was on time to provide all the reports which was necessary. Elizabeth, thank you so much. And lastly, we have Zhengzhen Zhang. I met him face to face once, and he was very respectful. And I had to call him 3 or 4 times, thinking that the work is not done by Zhengzhen Zhang, but he was the first one to actually even organize the contest at Intel. And it was so surprising that all my area directors did such an amazing job. And for Z6, Raul helped a little bit to get the reports, and I covered up for the Zuni 6 area directors' work. All I can say to my friends is thank you so much for all your extra effort. I must agree that each of you did incredible work with dedication and good work. Let me tell you, my friends, that you are so amazing as your work. Thank you for being a part of Zuni Division and helping District 3 and Toastmasters grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Franklin. Thank you. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, by Eleanor Roosevelt. At this stage, we are now going to recognize the outstanding Toastmasters of each area. Now, when I call your name, if you're in attendance, please turn on your video. We'll then have a snapshot. We'll take a picture of you, and let's see how it goes. And let me explain about the outstanding Toastmasters of the area. For this year, if you are nominated by yourself or by your club, your name was entered into a pool. And then your name will then be calculated, some kind of formula, and we'll pick the outstanding Toastmasters of the area, of each area, whether it's, now, if some areas had no names submitted, there would not be any outstanding Toastmasters of that area. So at this time, what you're going to be witnessing is outstanding Toastmasters of the area. And then after each area, we'll go to outstanding Toastmasters of the division. And there are 9 divisions, so we'll have 9 outstanding Toastmasters of the division. From there, we'll then eventually pick the outstanding Toastmaster for the entire district. For those members who are new, sometimes you don't understand what all these terms are, but the District 3 is the entire state of Arizona. Just keep that in mind. And the different divisions are like the different geographical areas of, let's say, Sedona, Prescott, Phoenix, Casa Grande, Tucson, so those are if you want to try to visualize as division. So let me pull up my slides. Now, for the agave division, the areas that we had were Area A1, Aaron Kurzowski. A2 is Albert Luda. A4 is Daisy Enriquez. There were no other names submitted for the other areas, so these three are your outstanding Toastmasters for the agave division. Thank you all for your commitment to your clubs. Okay. Next. Catalina. For C1 is Randy Caceres. C2 is Karen Garvin. C4 is Karen Hebda. C5 is Timothy Anderson. Now, just hold for a second. Do we have these members in attendance? If you could turn on your video so we can see you. And if you're not present, then we'll go to the next division, which is the Navajo division. And for Navajo, we had N1, Prasad Samak, N2, Tammy Weddell, N5, Mike Jansen. And I do see Tammy on, so let's hold and take a picture. Smile. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay. Going to the Picacho division, we have P1. Whoops, sorry, I'm going too slow. Mark Somerset. P2, Hiruni Jayas Sekera. P4, Devesh Koshla. Do we have, hold on, do we have these people here today? Anyone from Picacho? We do have, we have Hiruni. Let's get a picture. Okay, did we get the picture, David? Good, all right. Thank you, congratulations, Hiruni. For Saguaro division, S1, Michelle Zalak. S2, Scott Manley. S4, Stephanie Wang. S5, John Hammond. Hold and please wait. Turn on your video so we can see. Oops, sorry. And S6, Amanda Kuda. S6, Amanda Kuda. Please hold and wait so we can catch all your videos. Oh, good. Wow, Michelle, Amanda. All right, David, take your picture. Congratulations. Thank you. For Tonto division, T1, Constance Baumgartner. T3, Curtis Krausman. T4, Angel Salea. T5, Clara Sartor. Please turn on your video if you're in attendance. N-U-T, okay. I don't see anyone. Okay. Next, we'll go to Verdi. V1, Bob Myers. V5, Jill Kipney. Just those two, V1 and V5. Are you present? Turn on your video, Bob or Jill. Okay, nope. Next is Zuni division. Z1, Gloria Diaz. Z2, Jeff Eisenman. Z3, Sylvia Arias. Z5, Stephanie Angelo. Z6, Tagore Walkinshaw. Please turn on your video. Okay. I see Jeff. Take a picture. All right. Congratulations. Next, to recognize the club growth direct. Oh, no, I don't think that's the slide. Outstanding Toastmaster of the division. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry, my mistake. Let me go to my notes. Okay, my notes are my notes are out of line. Please hold for a second. My notes. All right, now we're recognizing the outstanding Toastmaster of the division. For Agave Division, congratulations, Marie Maddox. For Catalina Division, Lisa Cooley. Oh, you know what? I was wondering if we should take a picture. Or we'll take a picture, maybe. Should we take the picture after each one? Is Marie and Lisa on? Okay, I see Lisa. Please take a picture of Lisa waving. Lisa, wave. Okay, good. We got the picture of Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. Well done, Lisa. Next is we don't have, go to the next, yes. For Navajo is Wendy Durfee. Congratulations, Wendy. Let's take a picture. Thank you, Wendy. Congratulations. Next, Picacho Division. Our outstanding Toastmaster of the division is Jim Davis. Congratulations, Jim. Woo! Next is our Saguaro Division. Outstanding Toastmaster of the year is Michael Giardinina. Please welcome Michael. Congratulations, well done. Next is Tonto Division, Drew Jensen. Oh, no, we got pictures. Is Drew? Okay, wait a minute.
No.
All right, did we get a picture of Michael? Mike, are you on? Your video on?
We got a picture of Mike.
Okay, you got him. Okay, I saw on the chat that, did we get a picture of Okay, I think we got a picture of Lisa. Okay. Next, Verdi Division, Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year is Nancy Duckett. Woo! Congratulations, Nancy. Next, Zuni Division, Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year, Shelly Gabriel. Congratulations. Thank you, all of you. Well done. Wait a minute, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Got them all? Yes, I got them all. Whew, okay, that's a lot of work there. Yeah. Okay, next, to recognize the club growth committee chairs, I am proud to introduce to you last year's outstanding club growth director, Distinguished Toastmaster David Hopper.
Thank you, Jim. My outstanding clubs, we did an outstanding job last year. We started 12 clubs in the first 8 months of the year. We had a little problem at the end of the year. I know you all know about that, but we did a great job, and I'm really proud of my team. The first member of my team I like to recognize is the club assist, Christy Hopper. Now, what can I say about Christy other than what she tells me to say about her, which is pretty well everything? She's there to help me on every single thing I do. She's always there to got my side. She's always my right-hand person. So thank you, Christy. Next, we have Club Dues, Peggy Peasley. Peggy Peasley, as you heard from Barb earlier, Peggy Peasley is a great member of the team. She is the person that you go to, and she's always enthusiastic. No matter what's going on, she's always there to support you. She's always there behind you, and she's a great member of any team. Then we have Club Extension, Nancy. I'll let you turn on your video. Nancy Duckett is the person that I would spend almost once a week driving home to. I got to talk to her on the phone. She was always my ride home, talking about club extension and all the items that we had going on and all the new clubs we were starting. And I'm actually going to miss talking to Nancy on my drive home. So thank you, Nancy. Club membership, we have Kathy Smith. Kathy was always there. She was always enthusiastic. Fred, not yet, but Kathy, Fred's next. Kathy was always there, always enthusiastic, always kept me informed. She would email me quite often and was always there to help me. Now, Fred. Club Research, Fred Springer. Fred is always the upbeat guy. He has always got a sense of humor. He's always laughing. Doesn't matter what's going on. I've known Fred for many years, and he's always there, always really happy. So if you ever need somebody to pick you up, give Fred a call. He'll make you laugh. Thank you, Fred. And that goes to Peter. So next up is Peter, Program Quality Recognition, which is Peter Salazar.
All right. Thank you, David. Before I break down the program quality chairs, it was kind of good and refreshing. Every one of the program quality chairs basically told me, Peter, I got this. Don't worry about it. I know what to do. So it's pretty much going to be the same thing for everybody. And I feel so fortunate to have worked with you and to have had little to do with whatever you did this year to help me. Let's start off with the conference chairs, co-chairs. This past year, I had 2 conference co-chairs. Wendy Durfee, who was Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year for her division, and Karen Hewitt, who is now part of the trio. Both of them always told me, Peter, here's what we're gonna do. Here's a plan. And all I had to do was sit back and enjoy the meetings. It's with a heavy heart that I'm sad that we couldn't fulfill the conference dream. Fortunately, Karen is part of the trio and Wendy is still a conference committee co-chair this year. So we will see that dream come through. Next on the list was the contest manager. The contest manager and the contest chair both told me, we can do better. Let us try this year again. They both had experience and they both wanted to have a better shot. And that's embodies what Toastmasters is all about, right? We try something 1 year, and if it works, great. If it doesn't work, we do better. It doesn't matter what it was. So Betty Covington, thank you for volunteering to be the contest manager this year. It was a pleasure to work with you. And you got to do some of the contests and it was seen. The contests were very well planned this year. I hope that carries forward to next year. Same thing with the chief judge. She told me, I want to do better this year. I have more plans and I'm going to try it again. And she worked closely with Betty Covington. They were both involved in TLI to make sure that everyone in the district was well trained. So the Chief Judge, Sandy Brogan, thank you for being on the team this year. Next is a DCP chair, Cherry Foshi. I was searching high and low for a DCP chair and I just had to look back at one of my original clubs and there was Cherry smiling like always. And when I asked her to be the chair, she said, yeah, sure, with her big smile. And I knew I was in good hands. And throughout the year, she always kept reminding me, we need to send these gift certificates out. We need to do this, we need to do that. And she had a team under her. So thank you, Cherry, for helping me out this year. And thank you for your team. Next is the Speechcraft chair, Monica Hess. Fellow Toastmasters, I knew very little about Speechcraft when the year started. And Monica had a passion for it. She had these ideas. She shared them with me. She's like, I don't know if they're within what we're allowed to do, but let me try it. I said, you're the chair. Try whatever you have to do. And I gave her all the manuals and she did a great job this year. So thank you, Monica. Speakers Bureau. Up until last year, I had never heard of the Speakers Bureau. Haneli Mendoza made sure that I had heard of the Speakers Bureau. She revitalized it, made it into what it is today. And from here going forward, I hope everybody is aware of what the Speakers Bureau is and what it does. You did a great work. If you haven't seen the Speakers Bureau or been to it, contact Haneli or the new chair and join us for a meeting. It's a great club. So thank you, Haneli. DJ Reed. When I first joined the team, TLI was, I believe, the following week. And DJ said, here's a plan for the year. Here's what we're going to do. Will you support it? Of course I was going to support it. DJ is an experienced, seasoned Toastmaster. And I knew we were in good hands. She told me she had a new idea for the district with the help of Curtis Henson. And they did an outstanding job. I couldn't be prouder of them for what they accomplished this past year. Thank you, DJ Reed. And now she's a division director. Yay. I believe the final chair on my team was the youth leadership chair, Lucinda McNeil. Lucinda just stayed on board. She was a Speechcraft chair the previous year, I believe, and she just said, I want to do youth leadership. I've been doing it for years. I have ideas. I have a team already. All I had to do was go to one of her club meetings and hand her all the materials. And fellow Toastmasters, when you step outside your club and you go to a different club meeting, this was in like North Central Phoenix, completely out of my area, but I was glad I went. I met a lot of great Toastmasters at that meeting, and the youth leadership committee ran on its own because of Lucinda. So thank you, Lucinda. I appreciate everything you did for me. Thank you, Wendy, Karen, Betty, Sandy, Cheery, Monica, Haneli, DJ. You guys did an outstanding job. The program quality team, like I said, it pretty much ran itself because I had such an outstanding team. Thank you, everybody. Jim, back to you.
Thank you, David and Peter. I'd like to let everybody know that for the administrative committee, it was a daunting task. For those who were not aware, the trio, Peter, David, and I, we were all new to our roles. And so as being district director, I was like, well, who am I going to go to? But I had past district governors and past district directors to lean on for support. But I want to let you know that I have 2 slides of members that I want to recognize. So let's go to the first. The first one is the audit committee chair. I was looking high and low, and I want to thank Tina Heyer for stepping up and filling this role. It's a role that most people don't like to do. It's accounting. And I don't have accounting background, but she stepped up to the challenge. Thank you, Tina. For the next award is our district awards event. That's this event today. And I want to let you know that one of my goals as district director is to bring in lots of new, young, fresh faces. You are our future. District 3, we need young leaders stepping up. And I met Marianne at a TLI event in Phoenix early in the year. And I asked her, I said, hey, would you like to be part of the district? And she said, yes. I was like, well, I didn't have to wear my hat. Did you see my hat today? This one is called, I don't want to grow up. I really don't. Yes. I don't want to grow up. But Marianne, thank you so much, because we started the new year. We were looking for places. I know you were looking at Top Golf. Just to let everybody know, we were looking at Top Golf. We wanted to have a great place, fun place, but COVID hit and we're now all virtual. But Marianne, thank you so much for stepping up, and I hope you learned a little bit more from us. That's all I want to say. Thank you. Next is our Club Pride Committee. Marie Maddox, thank you. You filled in for the shoes that Nancy Duckett held. Nancy Duckett had Club Pride the previous year, And you came in with the same tenacity like Nancy had, always right on top, staying on top of things. And I saw you at our September soiree. You had a little booth, a table, and you were standing there promoting Club Pride. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Next is our District Leadership Committee Chair, and that's Michael Holian. Michael, thank you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be in this position. But I do want to thank you for your leadership, your mentorship, and everything. Thank you, Michael. Next is our Facilities Chair, Eve Clark. Most of you don't know, she had a very silent role, but we were always on the phone early in the year, early in the year, is finding all the various locations for our events, whether it's for area director training, and it was a lot of work trying to find things, but we did find great places, and but I want to thank you, Eve, as well for your dedication, commitment to the district. Logistics, wow, Sheldon Hoder ID. Sheldon, I know you're not here, but hopefully the word will spread. Sheldon stepped up. Actually, I stole him from, I think, DJ at a TLI event, but he's the guy that helps haul things around. He has this huge pickup truck to bring speakers and the banners and everything. You have no idea how much work is involved in setting up conference and TLI. There is so much, and driving down to Tucson and helping set up. I just want to say thank you. I know that I see him early and get set up and leave at the end. It's hot when it's 110 degrees trying to move equipment, but thank you, Sheldon. Next is our past district governor, past district director committee chair, and this is Cynthia Kerfel. I've known Cynthia for over 10 years, and it's so nice to see Cynthia come back and help out. This was where she was helping out when we were planning the early stages of the spring conference, helping us provide ideas when we had the Toastmasters International president. And he was actually supposed to come, but because of COVID, it was canceled. But I want to thank you and acknowledge your service to the district as well. Thank you, Cynthia. Realignment. Wow, this is a tough one as well. We had two. Lynn Brazier, she was the committee chair, and Randy Caceres, I'll call him the lead contact for the Southern Arizona. Randy has been in training and has been mentored by Jim Davis. I want to give credit to both of these individuals. It's not easy to understand and how to do all this realignment, but every year we have to do this. It's one of those things, and more of you will learn. If you want to learn more about realignment, just let Peter know that you want to volunteer to be on that committee. He'll gladly take your services. Next is our social media chair, Karen Hewitt. I had no idea what I was getting myself into as district director in social media. For those who were not aware, I don't do Facebook. I didn't even own a smartphone until I became PQD, Program Quality Director last year, and District Director. I didn't know what texting was. I had no idea what all that was. I know you're thinking, oh my God, we're in trouble. Jim doesn't know anything. Well, I had a team. Remember, in leadership, it's all about surrounding yourself with people that have the knowledge and skills to get the job done. And I thank all of you. Let me see if I have one more person. Yeah, oh, back to web. Our web committee was Michael Holing. Thank you for staying involved. I know we had a team, but you are our bloodline for the web, maintaining it for us. Thank you. And this is part one. Let's go to part two. It's a lot. Next, let me flip to my slide. All right. I'd like to thank our administration manager, Rose Swearingen. Now, for those who don't, I knew Rose before she was a Swearingen. And I actually made a mistake once and I called, "Hey, Rose Beeson." And then someone said, "I haven't heard that name in ages." Well, she became a Swearingen, and I'm so proud because I know the other half as well. But thank you, Rose, for stepping up and filling the role of administration manager. Thank you so much. Next is our finance manager. Wow, you have no idea. Trying to get someone to say yes to being the finance, it's scary. Numbers. But we all deal with numbers every day, don't we? We whip out our credit card, and we buy stuff, charge. There's no more cash involved. But Beatrice, she stepped up and said, yes, 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 yes. I just want to say thank you. She was on top of everything. She was on the ball. We were all new to this, but I want to say you are amazing. You truly are. And just so for those who don't know, people think that we all live very close down here in Tucson. Well, when you pick a finance manager, you need somebody close by so you can sign checks. Do you remember what signing checks is all about? Well, in order to authorize these checks, we need two signatures. We need the finance manager and the district director. Well, Beatrice and I live miles and miles apart. She lives south of Tucson and I live north of Tucson. And so we're talking about a good hour drive in between, and we would meet halfway in between. And I can tell you, we would meet at a grocery store. I think it was called Food Mart, Food Market, Food City. And due to COVID, we set up a table and she stood 6 feet away. I stood 6 feet away. She would sign the check, walk away. I would walk up, sign the check. It was hilarious. But we were able to still conduct business. But I want to let you know, even though, I called Beatrice and texted her and emailed her, we would be on the phone at night. Oh my God, I think her husband thinks I'm crazy. Sometimes we'd be on the phone at 11 p.m. We both work, and so it's very difficult to talk, but we were always able to talk at night. And, but thank you, Beatrice. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Next is our parliamentarian, Tim Swearingen. He's the other half of the Swearingen. I've known Tim for many, 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 many years. He is like a rock. He's solid. He is steadfast. He is unemotional. I don't know. Does he ever smile? I don't know. But he puts a big smile on Rose, but he keeps me straight as district director last year. Tim, thank you very much for your mentorship and your guidance. Thank you. I appreciate it. Next is our public relations manager, Lisa Raymond. Wow, you have so much energy, Lisa. And to be the public relations manager, that was the role, was meant for you. And I got to see you down here at the book festival as well. It's great. Thank you for everything you do. And thank you for teaching me more about social media, public relations. You were right on my right hand, right aside. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Next, what can I say about our club growth director, David Hopper? To be honest with you, I didn't even know who David Hopper was until last year. And David lives in Tucson, and I'm down here in Tucson. I don't know. Am I getting old and senile? Maybe I've known David. I don't know. But we carpooled together, coming up to all the various events, Toastmasters events up in Phoenix. We would designate a meeting area, and I would park my car at a shopping center, and Dave would come up and pick me up. It was great. It was a lot of fun. We built camaraderie. We would have actually meetings in the car for 1.5 to 2 hours, and it was nonstop. And you think I talk a lot? David out-talks me by a mile. It's amazing. He can't stop talking. You know what? I wish I had a mask on I could put on him, but I can't. I'm going to roast you now because I know you're going to get back at me. But David, you are amazing. Technology, you taught me a lot. You really have taught me a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't know where I would be. You're on the ball. Amazing. Thank you, David. Next is our Program Quality Director, Peter Salazar. As you know, the three of us, for those who didn't know, we coined a phrase, the three amigos last year. We were the three amigos. This year, I think you guys are called the fearless leaders, but I liked the three amigos last year. We were all new. We didn't know. Did we really know what we were doing? Yes, we did. But we all worked well together as a team. We had our weekly meetings. It's amazing. And Peter, I just want to say, you are steady. Again, you are like a steady rock. You're unemotional. I know you have a background in accounting. So I was surrounded by people with technology and accounting and social skills. It's great. It's great. That's what we need to have, is surround ourselves with the best people. Now, okay, again, being district director, being new, it's all about understanding our strengths and weaknesses. I can tell you, I am not perfect. Those who have met my wife, Carol, she'll say, Jim, you know what you're talking about. And I know, I don't know. But if I surround myself with people that know what they're doing, you're going to look great. But Peter, you did an amazing job last year. Even though we didn't have our spring conference, you were steadfast and you led your team well, and you inspired and motivated them. Thank you. And I'm so proud that you are our current district director. That's all I have. Oh my God, I do have another slide. Do I have another slide?
No, that's me.
Oh, okay. Back to you, Peter.
Thank you. One person was left off my slide, and how could I forget this person, because she is one of my mentors. Up until last year, we had legacy and pathways, and I was stuck on the legacy side. But I'm glad that not my mentor, my club members, they are all pathways experts, and they had to be led by one person, which was our pathways chair. And our pathways chair was Trish Blackwelder, Distinguished Toastmaster. Trish, I just want to say thank you for everything you did, not only for the district, for the pathways program, which is now just the program, the educational program, but also for me personally. It was the year, successful, whatever it was, it's all because of you. Thank you, Trish. Back to you.
I have to ditto that as well. Thank you, Trish. You're amazing too. Thank you, Trish. Wow, we're approaching towards the end of our awards ceremony. The Service Recognition Awards. Wow, this is the moment that we are looking forward to. Let me pull up my slides. Okay, now, in recognition for their leadership and service contribution to the district for outstanding committee chair is Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Duckett. Woo! Nancy, thank you. Congratulations, Nancy. Next, for our outstanding area director, each year, all our area directors in good standing and completing their term of service are eligible in recognition for their leadership and service contributions to the district. For outstanding area director is Distinguished Toastmaster Sarah Meyer. Hold on, please turn your video on so we take a picture of you. Congratulations, Sarah. Make sure we got a picture of her. Okay, we're good? Okay. Hold on, let me get my next. All right. Next, each year, all of our division directors in good standing and completing their term of service are eligible in recognition for their leadership and service contributions to the district for outstanding division director, Distinguished Toastmaster Edwin Weston. Woo! I'm cheering you on. You know, everybody's muted, but I hope everybody can, and you can feel that energy. Thank you, Edwin. Make sure we get a picture of Edwin. Okay. Okay, good. Next, in recognition of those who have shown excellent service and dedication to mentoring through the Toastmasters education program, the Mike DeCerbo Excellence in Mentoring Award goes to Distinguished Toastmaster, past International Director, Tim Swearingen. We could take a picture of Rose in place of Tim, but congratulations, Tim. Thank you so much. Next, in recognition of those who have shown excellent service and dedication to the Youth Leadership Program, the Betty and Bob Gillis Youth Leadership Award goes to Distinguished Toastmaster Lucinda McNeil. That's fine. Turn your picture on. Turn your video on, Lucinda. I thought I saw her. Lucinda, are you there? Okay. No? No Lucinda?
She's not here.
Okay. Next, established in 2004, the Art Nieto Club Excellence Award recognizes an active member dedicated to raising the standard of excellence in district clubs. The Art Nieto Club Excellence Award goes to Distinguished Toastmaster Michael Hogan. Woo! Let's get his picture. Okay, very good. Congratulations, Michael. Next, this annual award is presented to recognize members for their continual service to District 3 and to the Toastmasters program. The Russ Backus Distinguished Service Award goes to Distinguished Toastmaster Christy Hopper. Woo! Thank you, Christy. Oh, wow, okay. Now, for the district's Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year award. I would like everyone to unmute themselves. So when I ask for a drum roll, we can hear you. When I call out the name for this award, I would like everyone to make so much noise that everyone around the virtual world can hear us. Being named the Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year means that you have taken full advantage of the educational and service opportunities offered through the Toastmasters program. This award weighs at least 50 pounds. Just exaggerating.
I've seen that place. We've seen
my gosh.
First recipient of this award goes back to 1969.
Jim, hold on a second. Please unmute yourself.
Okay, just please don't mute all of us again.
Okay. What part did you hear?
This award goes back to 1959.
Okay. This award goes back to 1969. That's 51 years ago. You can see the names of all past recipients online at aztoastmasters.org. Now, drum roll, please. Drum roll. The recipient for the 2019-2020 Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year goes to this.
Congratulations, Hallie.
Congratulations, Hallie. Please hold. So,
Woohoo! Wow.
I would like Hallie to say a few words.
Thank you, Jim. I am so pleased and so grateful to receive this award. It is such an honor, such an honor. I am very grateful. I love each and every one of you, and it is my pleasure to service District 3 and to act as a mentor to so many. I love it all. Thank you very, very much.
Hallie, I have a surprise for you. Can you walk out to your front door? The trophy at the front door. Can you bring your trophy in? Surprise! It's at your front door. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go get it. Yes, we're waiting for Hallie. The Stanley, I call it the Stanley Cup trophy, was delivered to her front door. Wow, I am excited. You know what? I'm going to change hats.
Excited for the roast?
No, it's like Christmas in August. She got a surprise gift. Don't take a picture. Congratulations! Congratulations, Hallie!
I could hardly lift it. You are asking much too much of this old lady.
It's Christmas in August! Ho, ho, ho!
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.